Hi, I'm RMA and I'm a signaling supervisor at SLS, and I'll be talking about what SLS has been up to in the past few weeks. To start off, locomotive number 27112, known as Poppy, has been in a maintenance period for the last couple of days, and some things have been added and changed on her by our head of fleet, Tylad. To list a few, Poppy has received a new plow, a bigger high intensity lamp, a few derailments, fixed the warm start and cold start, among many other things. She's also received a new coupler. A fun feature for when she's on the Fannery Mill tram line is that Tylad installed a bell, which is useful for when we need to either get people off of the line or just for doing movements on areas where the track goes in the road. This bell feature is a required feature for safety. Recently, 37716 was livered in the Met Police livery, including a working siren with lights and sound. Also, many of you might know that a Class 08 has joined the SLS fleet, numbered 08007. The locomotive is to have a naming ceremony after the new SLS yard is completed. Only 4 people know the name of the 08, which is British, Tylad, Ray, and me. During the naming ceremony, the Class 08 have a special 08 naming ceremony headboard placed on it. The headboard has kindly been made by Ray with a lot of detail. SLS has also been very active with driving locomotive 27112 Poppy around Dovedale mainly. Recently, she ran on the Dovedale main line pulling locomotive number 27762 known as Florence, which is a Class 27 being loaned to SLS by Tylad, with 5 maroon and cream Mark I coaches, followed closely by a Great Western Railway brake van. As mentioned before, SLS will be getting a brand new yard built by Meowhub, head developer of Dovedale. Joining me here in the studio is British, the CEO of Satis Locomotive Services. Take it away. Do I have to say that, George? Let's try that again, shall we? Joining me here in the studio is British, the CEO of Satis Locomotive Services.
RMA, it's Satan's Locomotive Services.
Sorry, George. No. Sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry, I've had a bit too much coffee. Thanks for having me.
Over to George in the studio. Next to me. So, George, how is the new yard coming along?
The yard's coming along great. Even though we've had a few delays, it's going to push us back about 2 to 3 months. I've been over to the construction site earlier today and it's doing amazing. So hopefully we'll see the new site in operation. Also, upper quadrant signals.
It's good to hear. Has SLS got any new stock in the book?
We do. We have the 66, the 150-1, 150-0, and a 350-1, which I've got some plans for.
Oh boy. What's your favorite thing coming to SLS?
It's a mix between the yard and the 350. The yard because new property, better operations, and hopefully a demo line will actually be built this time. But 350 because I get to fit it with a power pack, and you know how much I love to fit diesel engines and stuff.
I know that well. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me, RMA. It's been a fun, pleasant time.
No problem. And now, some important news from our head of fleet.
Hi, I'm Tylad and I'm head of fleet at SLS. As you all know, I introduced Poppy as a locomotive on loan to SLS some time ago, and you also probably know that she has now become part of the official SLS fleet. I have now also just introduced a new Class 27 to the SLS fleet, numbered 27762, named Florence. She is in the Network Rail yellow livery. As a matter of fact, the number of Florence was decided over an iPhone lock screen code. The numbers make out the letters RMA. Florence is being loaned to SLS by me and will be in operation very soon, as well as working alongside her sister, Poppy. This means that SLS will have 2 Class 27s to operate now. This will be extremely useful to us. Here's some news from our partner, the Class 27 Trust, who own 2 Class 27 locomotives. They recently acquired a new Class 33, numbered 33110, which is painted in BR green like Poppy. Their Class 27 D5405 has also completed its overhaul and is ready to pull trains again.
So everybody, thank you for watching Broadcast 1 of SLS News. I hope this has been informative and we'll be back with another broadcast soon. Good night.